Welcome to the Saturday edition of Cyclone Basketball. Russellville Cyclones, not really the finals of the Clarksville Classic because it's a classic, not a tournament, but Russellville could end up with the best record if they win today. They're 2-0 in this classic, defeating Greenwood and Shiloh Christian. Clarksville lost to Greenwood by 3. They defeated Shiloh Christian by 3 on Thursday night, so they're 1-1 in this tournament. That's been the only 2 games that Clarksville's played, and the only 2 games that Russellville's played here at the Clarksville Classic. They get the home team here at noon. Coming up after that, Greenwood will play Shiloh Christian in the final game of this Classic. Russellville, led by Amari Ellis on Thursday night, when the Cyclones defeated Greenwood 66-31. Ellis had been in double figures in both the first 2 games, but 24 points, a career high for him on Thursday night. Also breaking into double figures that night was Dawson Schaefer with 12 points at a three-pointer. Russellville not really shooting the threes in the first game. I think they only hit 1 against Shiloh Christian, but they did hit 4. Check that, 5 against Greenwood. Amari Ellis had 4 of those 5, and Dawson Schaefer had the other one. Russellville will have one more game after this before they break for Thanksgiving. Now, Russellville School District is off all next week for Thanksgiving, but the boys will play one time. They'll play Monday night at 7:30 against Fayetteville at home. Before that game, the Lady Cyclones will be in action at 6 o'clock against Marion. So 2 different teams coming into Cyclone Arena on Monday night. Girls play at 6 against Marion. Boys play after that against Fayetteville. Then the girls will actually go on the road on Tuesday of next week to Clinton. Of course, we'll have those games for you right here on the booth. We're shifting strictly to basketball mode now that the football season is complete. Cyclone football team lost last night. Made it to the quarterfinals. Impressive victory the week before at West Memphis, but fell to Greenwood. Potentially could be the state champion. But now our focus turns to basketball. Give the starting lineups here in a moment, but I think we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem. I don't know if they're waiting for maybe they're waiting for the clock to run down to stay on time. Wait for Clarksville. They were having a little team meeting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Clarksville High School Gymnasium, home of the Clarksville Panthers. This is the final day of our tip-off tournament. Our first game today is going to be Clarksville playing host to Russellville. Before we get started, we ask everyone to please face the flag on the south side of the building. We'll recite the national anthem, and we will have the Star Spangled Banner. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The introduction of tonight, this afternoon, starting lineups. First for the visiting Russellville Cyclones. Number 12, Bryce Beavers. Number 13, Dawson Schaefer. Number 15, Jaden Berry. Number 20, Caleb Carter. And number 22, Luke Stone. Cyclones are coached by head coach Trent Morgan. Now for your hometown Clarksville Panthers. Number 0, Kenan Davis.
That's Kenan Davis. He's a 6-foot junior. Number 11, Braxton Payne. He's 5'11" senior. Caden Martinez, number 15, he's a junior. Cole Lindsay's coming up next, 5'8" senior. And then Gage Reed. He's a 6'6" junior, number 44. That's the starting lineup for the Clarksville Panthers. They're coached by Tony Davis. Davis in his 14th season here at Clarksville. Russell coached by Trent Morgan in his first season. Cyclones starting off with number 12, Bryce Beavers. Number 13, Dawson Schaefer. Number 15, Jaden Berry. Number 20, Caleb Carter. And number 22, Luke Stump. Russellville sporting their all black uniforms with red numbers. Russell getting a layup right off the start there. Jaden Berry with the 2-point basket. This is Gage Reed. Not a threat from the outside. Likes to do a lot of dirty work up there and set screens. He is a force inside on rebounds. Missed shot from the outside there. There's Dawson Schaefer, and Russell's going to push it up the floor. They do here. Double team Berry. No place to go. Triple team. Then a jump ball called.
High ball goes to Clarksville.
Russell would have won the tip. It kept the clock running there during that. They didn't reset it, so. Russell with a steal here. Berry with the steal. Stump was coming to give a screen for Caleb, got it back to him, misses the drive there. Russell only up 2-0, but you got to like so far the fact that our shot selection, they're all in the paint there. Nothing wrong with the threes, but if you're getting shots from the inside like that, you're going to make more than you're going to miss. A foul there. First foul of the game. That's going to be on Braxton Payne, number 11. Luke Stump. They could have called a foul there. Doesn't matter. Luke gets the layup. Russell's up 4-0. And Clarksville 1-1 is their record. A 3-point loss and a 3-point win. They lost by 3 to Greenwood on Tuesday. Beat Shiloh Christian 50-47 on Thursday after Russellville had won their game. Russellville 2-0. They've had 2 Mercy Rule games against Shiloh Christian and Greenwood. 3 seconds on the shot clock. You can hear him count down. Reed, turnarounds, quick, missed it. And that's something that it's not going to phase Russellville too much, the shot clock, because we played so much with it. But this is the first year that every high school has to use it. And it maybe takes some getting used to, especially here in just game 3. Martinez keeping his footing there. This is Reed. Swing around to Payne on left side. He'll tack. Shot blocked. Whistle foul. Is it going to be on Beavers or is it going to be on Carter? It's going to be on Caleb Carter, his first. And Braxton Payne going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's their first point. Substitutions coming in for the Cyclones. Number 23, Cam Frazier, 6'4" junior. And Amari Ellis, 6'3" senior. He scored at double figures in both games, had 24 Thursday night. They'll play Stump and Schaefer. Second free throw is also good. Inside there to Barry. Nice feed to Caleb Carter. Barry was triple teamed again, and I don't know how he saw Caleb. Maybe just trusting that he was going to be there. We got a 10-second violation. No, a timeout called. The shot clock was at 25, and so Coach Davis saw that, called the timeout. They could have gotten the 10-second violation, but they get the timeout. 30-second break. Here you get 5 timeouts. You call them at any time you want throughout the course of the game. This is what we see in the first 2 games. Russellville pressing a lot and getting a lot of turnovers. And even when they're not, you eat up 8 to 10 seconds. The other team getting down the floor, and then they don't have as much time to run their offense. Shot clock is at 24. It stays there. That's what I'm saying. If they got the timeout, how's the shot clock at 24 and not a violation? There's a steal off the pass. Ellis. They get all the way. Basket goes in, but they're going to call a foul. They are. They call offensive foul against Ellis. Huh. So disregard the basket. Russell leading 6-2. Payne, 3-pointer from the right wing. Russell on the move. Cross-court pass there to Beavers, and he traveled with it. Russell, some unforced errors here on this early start to this Saturday game. Martinez, a nice job saving that one before it went out of bounds. This is Reed. Reed not even facing the basket there. Tried to no-look pass Their shot clock down to 7. They lost it. Again, that's the second time they've had the shot clock go down and just kind of rushing, not knowing what to do with it. Carter's open from the corner. Misses that three. And Clarksville, the Panthers had to feel fortunate they're only down 4 right now. Russell's had a lot of chances, just not converting. Here's a steal here by Cam Frazier, picking up the loose ball. Tried to go to bury ahead in transition. A little short on the pass. And they throw it away. Substitution coming in. Jeremiah A-Step, a junior, number 5 for Clarksville. That's Beavers in the corner. Cross-court pass, Ellis. Is it back to Beavers? 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lob it inside. Tried to go to Cam Frazier for the alley-oop. Get a whistle and a foul call in the backcourt. This is going to be on Cam. It's his first, the team's third. Russell kind of fortunate that they're playing the home team here on a Saturday noon game because the students are gone on the weekend, not around campus. Because it's been loud here Tuesday, Thursday for home games that we've seen because we played beforehand as Russell turns the ball over there. But Russell kind of shoot themselves in the foot a lot. Schaefer comes back in along with number 5, Donovan Villarreal. He's a 6-foot sophomore forward. Here comes the trap. Whistle foul. 4th team foul. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Dawson Schaefer. And Coach Morgan called timeout. Coach Morgan called a timeout, and the official said, yes, you got it. Russell was heading to the bench, and they get the layup. Coach Morgan not happy about that. He asked for a timeout, and the official nodded his head yes. And the official just says, well, I didn't know that he had already handed the ball. It doesn't matter. He nodded his head. He should have blown his whistle there. Coach Morgan is not the type to get upset, at officials. He has every right to there because he said, can I have a timeout? And the official nodded his head and said yes, and not granting it to him. And the team, I think, was kind of thinking they were about to go up to the bench, and they gave up a layup there. So they should have blown it dead because, like I said, our team was pretty much walking to the bench. I know Clarksville got the point, but you can give the assist to the to the striped shirt there. Russell leading only by 2. And it's just because they haven't been able to convert on some shots in the paint. And then also some unforced errors turning the ball over. Villarreal from 3. This one's short here. Russell stump. Goes back up, no good. And the Panthers can tie it or take the lead with a 3, but Villarreal says no. On transition, gives it off to Stump. Stump's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's going to be on Gage Reed, his first. I'm waiting for that one official to come back by, Coach Morgan, and apologize and say my bad. There's free throw is good. That's Stump. Luke, a 6'4" junior. Hit them both. He's got 4, and he'll sit down. Cam Frazier back in the game. It's one thing about Coach Morgan. He likes to sub in and out quite a bit. Play as hard as you can. I'll get you a break. Here comes the trap. They do get it across in time. Russell's going to take the ball over there. Pass ahead. Caleb hammered there, and Caleb's going to go shoot two. That's going to be a foul number 2. There is no number 2. The PA guy's waiting for confirmation. Okay, it was 32. I'll give it on 32. It's De La Rosa. Second one's good. He hit 1 of 2. Russell leading at 9-4. Braxton Payne for 3. That one won't go. Schaefer had it. Knocked from his hands out of bounds. Russell basketball. Villarreal on the right side, looking over this zone. Getting the corner to Caleb. Quick pass inside to Cam Frazier. Nice feed along the baseline to Beavers for the 3. Well, you beat a zone as you move the basketball quickly. That's what Russell did, also penetrating inside. Double team almost got a steal there. What a great pass there from Frazier to Beavers. Beavers knocking down the 3 from the corner. The pass was tipped and hit the bottom of the basket there. Shot clock down to 9 seconds. This is Payne. Shot, a little fadeaway shot's good by De La Rosa. Shot clock turned off now. Here's Caleb Carter banking in a 3. Is there a smile? Is there a smile? There. Not really. But he does bank in the 3. We'll take it. Come to the end of the first quarter, Russell leading at 15-6. In that first quarter, Caleb Carter led the Cyclones with 6 points. 4 points for Luke Stump, 3 points for Bryce Beavers, and 2 for Jaden Berry. 4 fouls called on Russellville, but nobody with more than 1 personal foul. Clarksville just 6 points, have 3 different players with 2. 2 made field goals, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for the Panthers. The Cyclones were 3 of 4 from the line. Russell will start the second quarter with the basketball. They won the tip. There was 1 jump ball early on in the first quarter, so Cyclones will have it.
Russellville will inbound the ball to begin the second quarter.
This is Carter. Beavers on the left side, making the 3. Tried to give it Valerie on the back door there and misconnection there. Mention those 3, Schaefer and also Frazier in to start the second quarter. Pass inside, Villarreal with the interception, pass ahead to Beavers and missed the layup. Boy, a lot of contact there, and they're going to say Clarksville basketball. There should have been a foul there. A lot of contact knocked to the floor. And he almost, we were thinking he might be getting the and 1. Berry coming in for the Cyclones. Not only did not get the foul or the bucket, It's not our basketball. Well, you know it's going to be tougher on the road. You got to fight through it. There's De La Rosa. He'll give it up to Hayden Clark, number 23. Clark setting a screen there for Davis. Back to Clark. Count the shot, and there's a foul. And this is the same guy that didn't give us a timeout. Thought we might get a little consideration there, but haven't yet. Schaefer going to check in for the Cyclones. They still haven't posted who the foul's on. I think it's on Caleb Carter. That's why he's coming out. They've had a problem with this official not giving the correct numbers of somebody that's actually on the floor. So I think that's the issue here. Russell missing a three here. Leading, but not up as much as what they probably feel like they should be. There's a steal by Cam Frazier. Frazier ahead, back to Cam. Double team, nothing there, but he's outside the lane. He got time. Amari Ellis catching the cross-court pass. Here's Schaefer. He'll pull the trigger on it. This one misses. The rebound comes to De La Rosa. Bring up the floor himself. And there's Cole Lindsey with the bucket, and just like that, it's a 4-point game. And Coach Morgan does get this called timeout. They actually give this one to him, and not just say they're going to give it to him. Sorry, it's going to be tough for me to let that one go, just because it cost a bucket there. There's going to be some substitutions. I know Barry was at the scorer's table, and also number 0, Junior Brown, who we've not seen yet tonight, 5'9" senior. And Luke Stump was also set to come in. It's a full timeout, so 60 seconds, and that's why they're all sitting. 15-11 our score. Russellville led at the end of the first quarter, 15-6. It was a three-point play by Hayden Clark and Cole Lindsey on that last drive. That's cut into this lead. Russellville has not trailed in this ball game. Again, on Monday, both the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be at Cyclone Arena. Lady Cyclones have varsity game at 6 o'clock against Marion. And then after that, about 7:30, the boys will host Fayetteville. The girls will have one more game. That'll be on Tuesday as they go to Clinton. And then both teams will be off until after Thanksgiving break. Lady Cyclones were set to play a benefit game last night, but had canceled that due to the playoff game in football. Back to action here. Here's Ellis. It's a pass back from Schaefer. He's open from the corner there, knocking down the three. Ellis's first basket of the game. That's the other thing you can do against the zone. If you can hit from the outside, they're going to have to come out a little bit on you. Also picking up the defensive intensity with the chant from their bench. Shot clock at 13. There we go. Don't bail him out here. It's at 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Payne going to take it baseline. Shot clock with 4, 3. In the corner. He's got to pull the trigger on it. They didn't get a shot off in time. Shot clock violation. Barry will come out. Cam Frazier in for him. Cyclones up by 7. Nice feed underneath to Stump. He was too far underneath to do something about it. They rotated all 5 players touching the basketball there. Missing the 3. That's Cam Frazier underneath. Kick it back out to Junior Brown, and Russellville resets the shot clock. Frazier, pump fake. That one's no good. Stump getting the offensive rebound. Russellville really crashing the boards here. Here's Schaefer from the corner. That one won't go. Amari Ellis. Will this one go? Yes. 3 missed threes. But Ellis giving Russellville their largest lead of the game at 10 points here at 21-11. Jump stop, nice little drive, but missed it. Stumped there, the defensive rebound. Head up, he's going to pass it ahead to Ellis. A 2-on-3, lost it on the drive. Clarksville gets it back. Paynes, first time we've seen him on the left side really handling the basketball much. He's been on that other side. They switched it up a little bit. De La Rosa thought about the three. They got to think about doing something quick. There's 6 seconds on the shot clock, and they threw it away. That's the 4th time the shot clock has gotten below 7 seconds. It's resulted in 3 turnovers and a shot clock violation, so technically 4 turnovers. Into the game for the first time for the Cyclones, number 25, Wyatt Stallnicker. He's a 5'10 senior. The high post is Schaefer. Ellis, top of the key, three-pointer. No good. That's Stump underneath, double team, but he still gets the rebound. Beavers called with the travel on his drive. He didn't think he did it. Ten players in the game. That's what we've seen so far in the first 3 games for Coach Morgan. So he's going to use a lot of guys. He's going to keep up that intensity. Somebody always fresh coming in. De La Rosa got away with a walk there. We've already had 2 called on us. There's a steal by Schaefer. Doesn't really have the angle. Let's see if we can do something with it. It's going to be blocked. You can see that one coming. But I don't think he wanted to slow up, and I don't blame him. Maybe draw the foul. Stallnicker open from the corner. Three-pointer for Wyatt. Well, they left him open. Wanted to prove that he can make it, and he can. We saw that in some JV games last year. He can light it up. This is Davis on the right side. No look pass to De La Rosa. Shot blocked by Stallnicker. Beavers ahead to Wyatt in the corner now to Schaefer. Cross-court pass caught by Ellis. Ellis little floater, doesn't get the bounce. Tipped, kept alive by Russell briefly by Stallnicker. Doesn't get the bucket. Payne moving out towards the top, getting off to Israel De La Rosa. Off to Caden Martinez. Whistle foul on Russellville, 16 foul. That's going to be on Bryce Beavers, his first. They threw it away. It's Schaefer ahead to Junior Brown. Underneath. Kick it back out. Beavers will launch the 3. Knocked down. No foul call. Good grief. Beavers, bless his heart. He's tried to draw a foul a couple times and just not getting any calls. I remember he's the one that on the fast break drive got hammered underneath, knocked to the floor. He's thinking, what have I got to do to get a foul call here? Reed off the little pick and roll. Too strong off the backboard. Stumped there with the defensive board. Schaefer, 3, no good. Stumped again with the rebound, this time on the offensive side. Villarreal, feed underneath. Nice feed by Villarreal to Dawson Schaefer. Russellville, 15-point lead. Russell struggling in this first half, get the ball going the hoop early. But they're finding ways to score, leading it by 15 here. Had to save it in bounds, they threw it away. Russell brief 5-on-4 advantage. Villarreal didn't see the trailer coming in. He's going to drive inside, shot blocked. That's Martinez on the far side. With some blocking foul, and this is going to be a 1-and-1 for Clarksville. It'll be Caden Martinez shooting the 1-and-1. 7th team foul. Russellville, 30.2 seconds left here in the first half. Well, they've made use of their free throws. They haven't missed one yet. Hopefully we put the hex on them there. They're delaying the game for a substitute, but there was no substitute. So they successfully delayed it and made Russellville slow down the pace. There was no guy at the at press row there. They thought there was because Coach Davis was talking to a player. Turns out he was just talking to the guy. Six seconds. Villarreal back to Beavers. Inside there to Schaefer. Count the basket, and he drew the foul. This will be on number 15, Caden Martinez. Just the 4th foul called on Clarksville, but Dawson going to the free throw line for the and 1. He's got 4, and all 4 coming here in the second quarter. We've come to the end of the first half. Russellville leading at 29-13.
Russellville 29, Clarksville 13.
I'll take a brief break just to total some points for you and come back and give that to you here in just a moment. All right, here at the half, Russellville leading at 29-13. That's their largest lead of the game. Russellville closing the second quarter on a 14-2 run after their lead was cut down to 4. Never trailed in this first half. They lead Clarksville. The leading scorer in the first half was Amari Ellis and Caleb Carter. They both have 6 points. Ellis's all came in the second quarter, and Caleb's all came in the first quarter. As Ellis hit a couple threes. Caleb did hit one three-pointer. 5 points for Dawson Schaefer. He got the three-point play there at the end. 4 points for Luke Stump. 3 points for Bryce Beavers, and 2 points for Jaden Berry. 3 points also for Wyatt Stallnicker. Russellville, this is the first time we've seen them use the three-pointer in the first 2 games this much. They only hit 1 in the very first game that they had. But if you look at this one, you got 2 by Ellis, 1 by Beavers, 1 by Carter, and 1 by Stallnicker. Russellville used that to their advantage there in that first half because Clarksville played a lot of zone. And so You can knock down some outside shots. You can usually get some, especially if you rotate the basketball like Russell did. Leading scorer for Clarksville was, I'll check that, was Hayden Clark, who had 3 points. Nobody with more than 3. Everybody else with just 2. Cole Lindsay, Caden Martinez hit 2 free throws. Braxton Payne hit a couple free throws. De La Rosa hit a bucket. So, like I said, nobody with more than 3 points. Hayden Clark is the one with 3 points. He's their leading scorer coming off the bench to do that, and that was a 3-point play. So they're not exactly lighting it up either. Russell's caused a lot of turnovers, but then they've committed a few, and most of the ones they've committed kind of been on their own. No pressure or anything like that. They just turn the ball over. And but they will fight through that and lead it here 29-13 at the half. As we mentioned to you, football season is over. Russell fell to Greenwood last night in football, so our focus strictly turns to basketball. Both the boys and girls will be in action at Cyclone Arena on Monday. There actually is going to be a JV girls game when they play Marion at 5 and then varsity girls at 6. And then the boys will host Fayetteville at 7:30. We talked to Coach Trent Morgan after the Greenwood victory on Thursday and asked him about playing non-conference opponent, a conference opponent in a non-conference game like Greenwood. And he said he didn't want his first game to be against Fayetteville. He wanted the kids to not to have to open up against the 7A, wanted to test it a little bit. And plus he didn't show a whole lot in the Greenwood game. So that's why Russell's in this tournament, to kind of get 3 games under their belt before they host Fayetteville on Monday. The girls will then go to Clinton on Tuesday, and then both teams break for Thanksgiving. And then it seems like Monday is almost an aberration, because for a while neither team is playing at the same time, at the same time, same place type deal, like what we'll see in conference. And so it might be one of your best bets to see that until we get to Christmas break. I know the girls are going to the Hot Springs tournament. The boys are going to Star City tournament. And they just kind of all go different directions. And not a lot of home games either. I think, in fact, the very next home game is not going to be until December 13th when the girls host Little Rock Central. The boys are going to be going to Dumas then. And so if you want to see the boys in Russellville, Monday is going to be your best bet, because they're not going to be home again until December the 19th for the Hoops for Hunger. And that Hoops for Hunger, not a tournament this year. It's going to be a classic, and it's only going to be 2 days. The boys will play Junction City on the first day, while the girls will play Sylvan Hills. And then both teams will actually play Pottsville in day 2 of the tournament. So a lot of changes this year, not just the coaching staff for both teams, as we said. Trent Morgan, the first year, but also the girls under the direction of Coach Will Stewart. So a lot of changes, and if you do want to see them, Monday's your best bet for a while, at least anyway you see that. And then it'll be, like I said, about a half a month before you can see the girls again, a month before you can see the boys again. So Cyclones still in the locker room. Clarksville coming back out on the floor. We're going to take I'm going to step away for a couple minutes, and we'll have the second half here shortly. Cyclones leading here by 16.
We'll be beginning the second half here in just a few moments. Clarksville will inbound the ball to begin the third quarter play. Score is Russellville 29, Clarksville 13.
So we start second half, third quarter of play. Clarksville with the basketball. They stepped on the end line.
Ball is out of bounds to Russellville.
It's Beavers, Frazier, Schaefer. Schaefer, they're getting his shot blocked out of bounds. Carter and Ellis to start the second half for Russellville. Russellville inbounded here along the right baseline. Shot clock at 24. Nice feed off the inbounds pass to Carter. No good. There's Cam Frazier keeping it alive. He's going to go line for the and one. That's going to be on 15. Caden Martinez, his second, the team's first. And Clarksville wants to take a timeout before Cam can shoot the free throw. That's Cam's first bucket. Be a 30-second timeout. Tony Davis, the head coach here at Clarksville in his 14th season as head coach of the Panthers. Russell kind of stole the girls' head coach, Randy Talley. He's the assistant now for Lady Cyclone basketball program for Coach Stewart. Cam for the free throw. Hit that one. 32-13.
The free throw is up again.
Good pressure by Russellville. They get it across. 9-second count, but then there comes the turnover. Cam, head to Ellis, too far underneath the basket. Just a little long on the lob. Russellville trying to attack. Coach Morgan talked about sharing the basketball. A lot of pass. Turn it over, but here's another steal. Another steal by Frazier. Ellis this time hits the bucket. Able to collect himself there with the little jumper. And Amari has 8 points. Another steal by Cam Frazier. He's pushed there. There's a little frustration foul there by Clarksville. That's a second team foul. I think this is going to be on 0, Cannon Davis. His first. You can tell he's just a little frustrated. He's the one that threw the pass. Now think about this. Cam Frazier, 3 steals on Clarksville's last 3 possessions, less than a minute. He's had 3 steals. I mentioned this before. He was second on the team in steals last year. Missed a couple of free throws there. And I bet he's first on the team already. Shot clock's at 24. That's a 10-second violation. They gave him about 11 seconds. But they do get the 10-second violation. We should have had one probably in the first half. They'd called timeout with 24 on the shot clock, but got that one there. So I believe every Clarksville possession here in the second half ended in a turnover. A reverse layup rolls in. How about that for Cam Frazier? He's got 5 points here in the third quarter. Russell's opened up a 23-point lead. Another steal. If Russell can save it, they can't. What hustle. I tell you that Clarksville, all their possessions here in this first 91 seconds, they haven't gotten the ball to the free throw line on their side. They've barely gotten in the front court. And here's another steal. 3-pointer by Caleb. Rimmed out. The bench was ready to explode on that one. That could have been a foul there. Schaefer got hit. It seems to be okay. And now traveling is going to be the call.
Traveling call against Russellville. Clarksville will get down the ball.
Unofficially, I have 6 turnovers here in the first 2 minutes for Clarksville. Committed, and another 10-second violation, make it 7. And now they're going to say he called a timeout, and this is the same referee, and Coach Morgan's going to be livid. That's the exact same referee that did not give it to Russellville, even though he said he was going to give it to Russellville. The exact same official. Look, I'm not one to get on officials, okay, but if you just joined us, here's what happened in the first half. Coach Morgan asked that official right there, can I have a timeout? And he says yes. He was fumbling around with his whistle. In doing so, the other official had given the ball to Clarksville. They got an easy layup. Russell was walking to their bench. And so they let it go because Russell didn't get the timeout called in time. But here, even though the 10-second violation happened, he's awarded the timeout to Clarksville. And so that's adding a little bit of fuel to the fire there from Coach Morgan. And agree with him. Not saying there's any kind of funny business going on, just saying it's not very good. Because you obviously have missed it one way because you made two calls that are in contrast with each other. So at the very least, you've missed at least one. So with 24 seconds on the shot clock, somehow they got the the timeout before the 10-second violation, even though they still haven't crossed half court. We're back to action, and they do get it across here with 18 seconds to shoot. Unbelievable. This is Reed at the top. He'll give it up to Freeman. Grayson Freeman, don't think he played in the first half. It's tipped in the back court. There's 4 seconds to shoot, and now Russell comes up with a turnover. Here, Bryce Beaver's easy layup for Bryce. He's got 5. Payne ahead to Grayson. Cross-court pass was tipped, and Frazier is going to make him pay. Gets the steal there. Taking it all the way. Layup won't go. Got the foul, and the officials waiting to see if that ball went through. And that's on Caden Martinez, his third. The team's third, and Cam's going to the free throw line. He's 1 of 3. Make it 2 of 4. 6 points for Cam. Villarreal in the game, replacing Beavers. Also, Stallnicker replaces Junior Brown. Misses that one. Clarksville with the rebound. Taking the time. They got 5 seconds to get it across the timeline here, and it doesn't matter. There's a steal by Stallnicker. Donnie V there with the layup. 41-13. They do get it across the timeline in time. Now foul called on Russellville by the same guy. Now this one's going to be on Stallnicker, his first. Reset the shot clock. They come in with 3 different substitutions. Russell will counter with Luke Stump. He's replacing Caleb Carter and also Jaden Berry. Frazier, what a half of a quarter there for Frazier. Cam, 5 steals in a little over 3 minutes. Also making the switch after the screen there. A little mismatch there as Berry was on the guard. Russell switches back. I'm going to make a switch around the perimeter. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Coach Morgan saying don't foul. It's 4 seconds to shoot. A 3-pointer. Missed that one. Rebound. Clarksville has it. New set of 35 there. Martinez feeds it along the corner. A 3-pointer is good by Grayson Freeman. Villarreal, nobody inside to look to. Kick it back out. This is Dawson Schaefer. Use a screen set by Stump. Back to Luke, inside to Berry. Ball never got to him. Russell keeps it, though. Shot clock at 10. Villarreal's drive. He'll find Stallnicker in the corner. Russell sharing the basketball. Finding underneath. Great pass. Left-handed layup. No good by Berry. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Clarksville. What a pass there by Schaefer. Russell going to inbound to here along the baseline. And Dawson said, I'll take over the point. Going to set the screen both sides. Dawson open, left side, three-pointer. He can do that. It's his first made three tonight. Keep saying tonight, but it's day. But he's got 8 points for Russellville. It's got to be a 10-second violation. It's 11 seconds where they get it across the timeline. Ball tipped away. Berry, doesn't matter. The Cyclones have it on the move. They'd much rather have it in transition anyway. Villarreal will slow it up and give it off to Schaefer. It's going to be easy to look at those 10-second violations with the shot clock this year. Nice feed underneath. Stump misses the shot to follow. There by Jaden Berry. And now a timeout called by Coach Rogers. No timeout called. Okay. What's the deal with the timeouts today? The official asked him what he wanted, if he wanted a half or a full, and he said, I never called a timeout. There's a steal by the Cyclones. Villarreal will hand it off to Schaefer. Russ will slow it up. Berry, quick pass inside to Stump. There with the bucket. Stump's got 6. Nice pass from Berry. They'd used that the last 2 times with Stump feeding it inside to Berry. That time they switched roles. At one time, Russellville led this game 15-11 in the second quarter. Their lead was cut to 4. They closed the second quarter on a 14-2 run. Clarksville has 3 points, a three-pointer. That's it here in the third quarter. Russell's defense has just been suffocating. The three-pointer from the corner to beat the shot clock. Offensive rebound there by Estep. This is Martinez taking a baseline, feeding along the baseline. Great pass. He had an open man, but it was intercepted there by Stallnicker. Great idea, but Wyatt anticipated it and got the steal for Russellville. Villarreal open from the corner. That one's no good. Stump trying to get that offensive board. Final minute of play for the third quarter. It's been a great third quarter for Russellville. They've scored 19 points to Clarksville's 3. Really opened up this game. And it was a first minute and a half, 2 minutes, when Russell's defense just would not let Clarksville barely even cross the half-court line. This is De La Rosa, 9 seconds on the shot clock. De La Rosa gets it back. He'll shoot the 3. That was an air ball. Schaefer with the rebound. Shot clock turned off. Doesn't matter. Pass ahead to Stump. Count it. And he drew the foul. Looks too big to knock to the floor, too. 6'4". I've not posted who that foul's on. Ellis and Beavers and Junior Brown back in for the Cyclones. Missed the free throw there. Russell leading at 50-16. A shot from point-blank range there. Russell saving it in bounds. Caleb Carter lost it, but right into the hands of waiting Luke Stump. That's the end of a fantastic third quarter for Russellville. They lead it by a score of 52-16. 33-3. Russellville outscored Clarksville. Say 33. I'm sorry, 23-3. 23-3. Russellville outscored Clarksville in that quarter. And sitting here doing some totaling. Since Russellville saw their lead cut to 4 in the first quarter, Russellville has outscored Clarksville 37-5. 8 points for Luke Stump, 6 points for Cam Frazier, 8 points also for Ellis. Cam's, all of his 8 points happened in that quarter. 8 points for Dawson Schaefer, who had a 3 in that quarter. Here's just textbook how you want quarter to run. That's what Russellville did, outscoring them 23-3. And because we're up by 30, it's the sportsmanship rule. So the clock will only stop on timeouts or injuries. It'll even run when people are shooting free throws. So it'll be a quick fourth quarter here. Frazier giving off to Junior Brown, looking inside, nothing there. There's Junior Brown. But you got to run the offense too. You're not trying to pour it on, but shot clock is what you got to worry about. Out of bounds. Shot clock was down to 2 at that point, so Russell is probably about to get a shot clock violation because the shot did not touch the rim. Coming off a screen there, E-step, passes on the 3, De La Rosa. Might have shot it, but he mishandled it. Shot clock down to 10. E-step, they try to get to him, and Junior Brown with the steal, and Brown's layup is good. And now I can say, it's been waiting to say this, every Cyclone that has played in this game has scored. 10 guys they brought, they played 10 in all 3 games in this Classic. This is the first game where everybody scored, though. The three-pointer, that one no good. The follow there by De La Rosa is no good. He can bat it around. There's Ellis. His shot no good. Cam Frazier there with the follow. What a rebound. And Cam with 8 points. Nobody in double figures yet. They stop it just because the Clarksville getting some players in. Russell up by 40. They won Thursday night. We'll say that here in a second. Ellis with the steal. Shot is up and in. 10 points for Amari Ellis. Russell won 66-31 against Greenwood, who's here waiting their next game against Shiloh Christian. And Russell Mercy ruled Shiloh Christian on Tuesday night. That game was supposed to be a Monday, but Shiloh couldn't make it here on Monday because of all the bad weather. So they moved the game to Tuesday. Cyclones with a host of substitutions coming in. Traveling is going to be the call. Number 3, Anthony Dominguez, went to the floor to grab the basketball. You can't stand up unless you're dribbling. It's a traveling violation. Junior Brown will come back in, but at the next dead ball for Russellville. Shot clock at 24. Stallnicker in the corner. Russell working the ball around. There's Barry. Finger roll. That one's no good. Trying to get the rebound. Lost out of bounds. Belongs to Clarksville. Brown in now. We talked to Trent Morgan after the game against Greenwood, and he said said on the air that he had told his team he wanted 200 passes. Want to make sure they were sharing the basketball in transition. Russell had 137 at the end of the first half. There's a steal and a layup there by Junior Brown, because he got 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Well, it was slow going early. Russellville struggled just to put the ball in the hoop and kind of Some errors, turnovers that were kind of on their own. Led 15-6 at the end of the first quarter. Clarksville came out and ran off 5 straight points, cut it 15-11. The Cyclones closed the second quarter on a 14-2 run, led 29-13. After 3 quarters, led 52-16 after they had outscored Clarksville in the third quarter 23-3, invoking the sportsmanship rule, as that's a traveling violation. Sportsmanship rule here in the fourth quarter. The mercy rule is if you're up by 30 when the fourth quarter starts, then it's a mercy. If it gets cut below 30, it still doesn't matter. As soon as that rule is invoked, it continues. You can see the clock is continuously rolling even though the ball's not in play. And Russell still got to run some sort of offense. They can't sit on lead. They're not running up the score, but because they got a shot clock. Nice feed inside there to Barry. Missed the left-hander, but the follow is good. Stump still gets the assist there. Jaden with 6. Donnie V in transition there. Slow it up. Villarreal in the corner. Nearing the 2-minute mark. Russell making the zone work. You just work it on that. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Cross-court pass ends up in the hands of Stallnicker. Tried to go inside. Goes off the hands there of Harvey for Clarksville. The Panthers have it on the move. Shot partially blocked by Barry. They got it back. It was out of bounds, belonging to the Cyclones. Coach Morgan coached at England for 3 years. Was 59-24 there for the Lions. Won a state title in 2020. He's 3-0 at Russellville. Didn't get a chance to talk to him after his first victory, but that was his 60th career victory. But this will be his 62nd here in 1:10 seconds. Shot clock down to 8. This is going to have to shoot. 3 seconds to shoot. 2 seconds. 1. Got to throw it up. They didn't get it off in time. Shot clock violation. First one we had this year, and that one you really can't count. Russell just trying not to run it up too much more. Leading 62-16 here. There's a 7-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock right now. Appreciate you joining us. We might get Coach Morgan after the game. We didn't on the first one, did on the second. Again, on away games, it's really hard, especially to get to where we are. Usually up in the stands. There's a three-pointer knocked down by Lomax. Home games, it's a lot easier because we're right by the bench. Away games are tougher. Russell just going to dribble out the clock, and they're going to win this one 62-19. Congratulations to the Russell Cyclones. And we're going to give me just a little break here. I want to total everything for you. So I know Russell had one player in double figures. But we'll total it here in a minute and give you the totals from the game before we sign off.
Shadow Christian 6 and the Greenwood Bulldogs. The game will be in about 12 minutes.
All right, the Cyclones win it here by a score of 62-19. Run through the totals here for you, and then the little scoring runs, and then sign off. Russellville never trailed in this ball game. They led after the first quarter, 15-6. Starting the second quarter, Clarksville scored the first 5 points, cut the Cyclone lead to 15-11. after that point, Russell goes on a 14-2 run, and they led at the half 29-13. In the third quarter, Russell just kept pouring on. It was with defense. The defense is what did it. The Cyclones outscore Clarksville 23-3. And after that, the mercy rule was invoked. Russell did get 10 points in the fourth quarter. Kind of hard to do because the clock continues to roll. They outscore Clarksville 10-3 in that final quarter play. I think Coach Morgan is headed up here, so I'll give the scoring totals for you. For Clarksville, nobody went more with 3 points. Hayden Clark had 3, Freeman had 3, Lomax had 3. For the Cyclones, they had played 10 players. All 10 players scored in the ball game. And the coach is coming up here, so we're going to get the headset ready for him. And Coach Trent Morgan. There you go, Coach. And Coach Morgan, 3-0 first. Coach, I sound like a broken record, but you guys, you played 10 players. All 10 players scored, again, sharing the basketball. But I want to ask about that. Early on, it seemed like shots weren't falling, maybe kind of shooting yourselves in the foot a little bit. How did you guys – what happened when you guys turned it on? Because there was a point there, you're only up 4, and you go on a 14-2 run to close in the first half.
Defense. Defense is our name, and that's what we're going to hang our hat on. Like you said, it was a slow start, and the 12 o'clock game, I think, had a lot to do with it. Mm-hmm. It's tough to get up here and play this 12 o'clock game, but the same thing of being a state tournament when you have to play early. But those guys kind of turned it on the defensive end of the floor.
I want to ask you one more question. I'll let you go. I didn't get a chance to congratulate you. You probably don't even realize this, but you've the first game you won was 60 career victories, I believe, because and now it's 62. So congratulations on that.
I appreciate that. I definitely had no clue, but I appreciate that, Mickey. Thank you.
Well, good luck. Congratulations on victory. Well, good luck, and we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you. Monday night is a big one. Make sure everybody get out and show us some support. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Yeah, and he's right about that because the Cyclones won't be home again until mid-December, so you need to come out and watch the Cyclones. That'll be on Monday. At 7:30. The girls will play at 6, so come on out, watch the girls take on Marion, and then the boys will play against Fayetteville. So I didn't want to keep him too long because he's got a long walk to where his team is. But I do want to give you the totals. Again, 10 players played, 10 players scored. Amari Ellis led the way with 10 points, 3 consecutive games in double figures for Ellis. 8 points for Dawson Schaefer and Luke Stump and Cam Frazier. They all had 8 points. Cam's 8 was all in the second half. 6 points for Jaden Berry and Caleb Carter. 5 points for Bryce Beavers, 4 points for Junior Brown, 3 points for Wyatt Stallnicker, and 2 points for Donovan Villarreal. The Cyclones win the ball game 62-19. They move to 3-0 on the season, and they will take on, again, Fayetteville on Monday before breaking for Thanksgiving. Again, it's going to be mid-December before they're back at home. So the girls will play. They'll play a junior varsity game at 5 o'clock against Marion Varsity at 6 o'clock, and then the boys will play against Fayetteville at 7:30. Thanks for joining us early on a Saturday. And thanks for joining us here at the Clarksville Classic. The Cyclones go 3-0 in the Clarksville Classic, capping it off with a victory against the home team here, 62-19.